Hey, what's up, guys? You're watching a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. That's right, Modern Warfare 3. It's kill confirmed. It's on Baccarat. I believe I'm using the ACR. You'll see in this game that I actually finished with a decent KD as far as score. I forget what I go with, something like 25 and 7. And at the bottom of the scoreboard is where you'll find me. Why? Because I pretty much ignored the objective in this game. No, I wasn't going for a Moab or anything like that. I was just testing out the gun because I hadn't really used it a lot before, and I didn't really feel like playing the objective. I just wanted to do a little bit of kill whoring, and that's one of the reasons why I actually did quit Modern Warfare 3, because 99% of the players that play it don't care about winning. They don't even care about anything, you know, and I kind of do take the game a little more serious, as XCal would kind of say in his last video. But I wanted to talk about the Modern Warfare 3 discouragement and how it's hyping into Black Ops 2. I remember reading a tweet from Robert Bowling. Someone told Robert Bowling that, I can't wait for Black Ops 2, you know, your game totally sucks, Modern Warfare 3 is a piece of shit. And of course this is back when Robert Bowling was still the community manager, whatever that fucking job title was called, of Infinity Ward and whatnot. And he said, did you hear that, Vaughn? Meaning David Von der Haar. I just set you up for a home run. And that's pretty much how it goes every single year for Call of Duty. People eventually get sick of the current title of Call of Duty for whatever reasons. The bullshit they put in the game, the problems with the game, the players, the community, the whole 9 yards. So by the time the next game rolls around, it's like, oh my god, I cannot wait. And I think it really works out in the favor of hype and discouragement and how it kind of rolls and feeds and snowballs into itself, because two different companies or two different developers make the game. If Infinity Ward, when they made Modern Warfare 2, everyone's like, oh, I can't wait for this game to be over, you know, come the next November. I can't stand the noob tubers, the quick scopers, the whatever, you know. Well, if Infinity Ward was going to make the next Call of Duty, let's say they were going to make the first Black Ops, you'd probably be done with Call of Duty right then and there, because it'd be like, oh my god. Well, with two different developers, it's like, okay, it's a breath of fresh air. It's different, and the games are certainly different. I mean, there's obviously certain Call of Duty elements in it, but the games are certainly different. It looks like Black Ops 2 is going to be certainly different. However, the only way I can kind of put this into perspective is the United States presidential election. Now, you're probably thinking, Ben, I'm not even from your country, I don't care. Well, sit back and relax, because you're about to get a little current modern U.S. history lesson. Alright. Okay, there's basically two parties in the United States of America when it comes to all politics. I mean, grant you, we're a free election society, but there's really only two parties. There's the Republicans and the Democrats, right? And this is why our country is very, very, very 50-50 divided as a country as a whole. And here's usually what happens is Democrats get a little bit of power for a while, then the Republicans get power, then it switches back to the Democrats and then the Republicans. Very rarely does a Republican stay in power as far as the presidency or anything like that, or any main, I guess you could say, famous position of power, because we have loads of senators and whatnot, and people in the House of Representatives and other forms of politicians, and some of those people stay in office for 20, 30, 40, 50, even up to 60 or 70 years. They hold their office, and they're the same party and whatnot. So that happens sometimes. But as far as the presidency and who really, quote unquote, runs the country, the nuts and bolts of it, is usually, it's always back and forth. There's always balance, because usually if there's a Democrat as president, the Congress is usually Republican majority. So anyways, Ronald Reagan was president. He had 2 terms, and he was so well liked that his vice president, who was also a Republican, George Bush Sr., got 1 term, and then he lost his 2nd term. And now there was a lot of reasons for that, and I wasn't alive. Well, I was alive back then, but I wasn't obviously really coherent at 3-4 years old of, you know, what the president of the United States was doing. Either way, it doesn't matter, because 12 years of Republicans, well, people were going to vote Democrat no matter what. And then Bill Clinton came along, and they had 8 years of Democrats, you know, because Clinton got 2 terms. Then George Bush Jr. came along. Some would say rather controversially, how many people think, you know, he won that election, the first one, by hook and crook or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. It's in the past. The guy, I mean, we're past his presidency term. But either way, he had 8 years of being a president, George Bush Jr. did. And his approval ratings were so low, and he was so hated, and we were in such bad shape as a country that the Democrats were going to win the next election. It didn't matter. And this is not racist, but literally a fucking chimpanzee could have ran on the Democrat ticket and they would have won. A fucking coffee mug could have ran on the Democrat ticket and it would have won, because that's just the way the country was going to do it. And when Obama, the Democrat, became the president, he won by, well, not really a landslide, but there was no fucking recounts or close, you know, it was Obama fucking won strong, despite the fact that John McCain was probably a better candidate to be U.S. president. It doesn't matter, because it didn't matter. The country wanted out. They wanted out of republicanism. So it's kind of like right now with Call of Duty, the country, or all the Call of Duty community, they want out from Infinity Ward. They want out. They want to go into Treyarch. Some people like Treyarch more, some people like Infinity Ward, you know, vice versa. But either way, Call of Duty is one of those games that people get really angry at. So Modern Warfare 3 is being so disliked and so hated that less and less people are playing it week after week after week. And of course there will be a surge in Black Ops 1 play, because just like when Modern Warfare 3 was about to drop, there was a huge surge in Modern Warfare 2 play, because people go back to the latest developers' latest game, if that makes any sense. So Treyarch's going to be making this next game, so more people are going to be playing Treyarch games. Some people might even go back and even play World at War, even though people still play that game, even though that game is, oh my god, that's a commentary in itself. But I've done enough hacker bullshit commentary. So anyways, people hate Modern Warfare 3, or at least they're sick of it, you know, and by now you should be sick of it, because the game has been out for 10 months, and especially if you watch it on YouTube or do anything with YouTube related, you've seen it all. I mean, for God's sakes, one guy, J Motherfucking Nasty, they got a fucking Penta Moab. He got 5 fucking Moabs. Can someone get 6? Probably. Can someone get 10? Probably. It's out there. I don't know. Maybe someday we'll see that, you know, someone gets fucking 20 Moabs. Someone gets 100 Moabs in one game. Who the fucking knows? Either way, you've seen it all, man. You fucking Moabs, we've seen them. Good gameplays, we've seen them. We've seen every gun, we've seen every combination, we've seen every fucking lag compensation bullshit. You know, everyone, when Modern Warfare 3 came out, everyone came out with those 30-second videos of, was that clearly outplayed, or getting trolled from Modern Warfare 3, or fuck you Last Stand, fuck you Second Chance, that famous soundbite of Robert Bowling. People are sick of Modern Warfare 3, and whether it's because the game sucks and they've been sick of it since it pretty much came out, or the fact that it's been out, you know, it's had its run, it's 10 months old now. And in the gaming world, if something's 10 months old, my god, it's fucking ancient. So, I don't know, short attention span for gamers. So people are ready for this Black Ops 2 thing, and of course, obviously now there's all these Black Ops 2 reveal trailers and all this information about Black Ops 2, and it's like, yeah, it looks like it's going to be different. I still think it's going to suck, because it's flat out, it's Call of Duty, and I don't know, the business model, as far as I'm concerned, has not changed for Activision Treyarch or Activision Infinity Ward, for any Call of Duty developer. The business model has not changed. It's basically make as much money as quick as possible. And this is why I know in one of my live comms I said if anyone pre-orders a Call of Duty game, they're fucking retarded. And that's simply true, because to me, it does not make logical sense, or economical sense, or intellectual sense, however you want to say it, to pre-order something that you don't know what you're getting and it's non-refundable. I mean, let's face it, when you buy a game, the only way you're ever going to get your money back for that game is if you sell it to someone else for full price. If you take it back to GameStop, or you try and sell it on Amazon or something like that, you're not going to get your fucking money back for it. And, you know, a lot of people were, that's what I think disappointed them the most about Modern Warfare 3, is because when Modern Warfare 3 came out, everyone's bitching about it, and they're like, well, why do you keep playing it then? If you hate the game, don't play it. And they're like, well, I fucking paid $60 for the game. I can't just fucking sell it back for $5, you know, or I just can't let it sit there and collect dust. I have to keep playing it. And some people, as far as YouTube is concerned, they have to keep playing it because they need to meet certain expectations for whatever reason to make certain amounts of money. And Modern Warfare 3 easily gets more views than anything else. So, as we go into Black Ops 2, it's like, who cares about the hype? Who cares about the trailers? Once again, it's all fortune telling, it's all speculation. No one knows what the game is going to in store. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. This could literally be the greatest Call of Duty of all time. This would be the 9th one in the series. This could be the one. This could blow everything out of the water. This game could work. This game could be amazing. This game could have it all. that every single person wants, where everyone's happy and at least the majority of the people are happy and whatnot, and it's just a great game. I doubt I'll be wrong, but that could happen. So if you're going to get Black Ops 2, I know a lot of people have already pre-ordered it, and some people will even get it early, and if you're going to get Black Ops 2, I hope you find a way to enjoy it, and I really hope that maybe you have to change your attitude about Call of Duty in general to start enjoying this thing called Call of Duty. Because for me right now, this YouTube thing, this whole Call of Duty thing, it's not really enjoyable for me right now. I just do it, I'm just like, meh. Grant you I have other stuff going on, but I don't know. And that will be a commentary for a different day as far as maybe taking all a good, long, hard break at YouTube. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments below about something. I don't care. It could be about your favorite cheese or your favorite coffee mug. And my God, Benjamin, you reference coffee mugs more than you do. Who's that one guy? Sandy Ravage and Loyal Patriot?